Hey guys. I know it's been a week or two, maybe more, since I've done a video. Just been a little busy, but I wanted to come on here and share something with you that the Lord showed me this week. And it's about what we put in front of our eyes and what we listen to, basically what is coming in here. As Christians, as Christ followers, and does it really matter? So what I found out this week was I had some time to myself, and so I was watching a TV show that I had been watching here and there, and it had a lot of killing for survival type scenarios, among other stuff. And it wasn't a lot of uplifting scenarios, I guess you could say. But I found myself just kind of feeling down and hopeless and depressed type feelings, and they just kind of come out of nowhere. And it was just kind of weird to me. But about that time, I felt like the Lord asked me, why are you watching this? And it wasn't in like a judgmental type way. It was more of a disapproval, but gentle, like a self-examination type way. Anyway, it wasn't in an offensive way, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I thought for a minute, and then I realized I was feeling those negative feelings because of what I was watching, and that it was probably what the characters were feeling. But either way, I experienced that it does really matter what I watch, and it affects me. And so I'm glad that the Lord showed me that, because sometimes I wonder, should I be watching this or whatever. Not that I get to watch a whole lot of TV, but anyway, over the past few years, I've often wondered, because we either feed our spirit or we feed our flesh. And if I want to be led by the Spirit and not by my flesh, then I need to be feeding my spirit. And so what that looks like is reading my Bible and applying it to my life, praying, just talking with God, and watching or listening to the word being preached, and also worship, spending time just in worship, loving the Lord and all that good stuff. And so that's what it looks like to feed your spirit. And so when we do that, we're strengthening our spirit to where we are able to when we are led by the flesh, what does that look like? To me, it's like, I act or react more out of pride, self-centeredness, unruly emotions, anger, all that stuff. And if I'm more walking in the Spirit or being led by the Spirit, or however you want to say it, then it's more like, I have more love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and self-control, which are all the fruits of the Spirit. And so whenever we whenever we feed, well, just like in the natural, like if we have a garden or whatnot, then we feed and water it, right? And so when we feed and water our spirit man, like I was talking about, like the spiritual food, then that's what grows stronger. And so our flesh, instead of being, this is the flesh, being more in the flesh, we can kind of do this sort of thing to where our spirits are stronger than our flesh, and so that we look more like Jesus, we act more like Jesus is what I'm trying to say, and it's easier to love others, all that stuff, forgiveness. There's so many gifts that the Lord gives us. We just have to put in a little work, as well as asking him for these things, because they are available to us. We already have them. If we're Christ followers, we have the Holy Spirit come to live in us. And so those things are already there. We just kind of have to unearth them and feed that and cultivate that in us. So I hope that encourages. It may step on some people's toes, and that's okay. That's a good thing, right? I mean, we're all growing in different levels, and all that good stuff. But anyways, I hope this is an encouragement to you, and hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.